Early play here onto the mid lane though. Doinby gets stunned up by the Unraveled Earth, but it's going to get matched up by Aki. Two-man seismic shovel, send people back. Beishwan in to try to make it a trade, but right now it is just first blood going over NIP, and Aki and Doinby should...
PP God though.
Wow, 1xN already has to jump away with that flash. Doinby coming in, steals away the Crescent Guard, and sends Satab straight to his doom. Leaf picks it up with a Mystic Shot, and now Doinby's fighting this 1v2, and liking those odds very, very much so. One more auto secures the Feat of Warfare already, and now the target is Hoya. He gets knocked up here by the Searing Charge. He went way too far forward, knowing that the rest of his team was already dead, and it's just an absolute wipe for Ninjas in Pyjamas. They're up 4-0 already in this game. The Kingslayer forward, Doinby just needs a little bit more damage, and he'll pick it up with one more auto, as that turret aggro was juggled beautifully. However, he's going to get matched here by Hoya, who uses the unstoppable onslaught down to the mid. A fully charged, decimating smash will result in the shutdown, and the first kill going over to TT. Doinby uses the stolen away Jin's ultimate. Now,
oh
TT,
no,
leave! For another play on to leave. He just unable to do anything, already shifted away, and gets shut down here by Beishwan. Keep himself alive for now. Here comes the call to Forge God. It's gonna knock up just as Jin Zhao, but that's all that they're going to want. Target and reward being that second grub. Very, very tanky. Does a lot of damage to him because lightning as well. Dashes over the wall to take down PP God. However, he's gonna get ulted here by Aki, but he's just using it as an escape tool. As Leave, his jump gets canceled. Oh,
Buster
what a beautiful Buster shot to get Aki away, and that means Doinby is left out to dry. Another kill goes over to Beishwan.
What are we doing?
Forge God though, it connects on the 1xN. That's what NIP needed. It's a little bit of momentum, and now Satab is gonna get down, taken down as well. PP God claiming that kill. Beishwan still a lot of HP, a lot of healing as well with the Sundered Sky, but will finally go down to lead. So instead, gonna try to go to make it a good death, take down this wave, get as much farm as possible, as the rest of the map has been opened up a little bit for TT. Because of that, the Dragon should be theirs for the taking.
They engage onto PP God. He has no flash.
Oh, nice flank though. Two flashes used, but 1xX still gets knocked up by that wild growth. Here comes that cease and desist. They take down the Tristana. Finds one target. Hoya flashes away, but is still very beefy. He's going to have the zombie passive as well.
PP God!
PP God though. Lands a knockup with the pop blossom on it too. Going to get followed up here by Aki, but it's going to be a trade. Beishwan still full HP. Satab issuing out a ton of damage. Beishwan has not died just yet. Looking to find another kill with this underside proxy a little up, but no, it's going to be Leave giving himself a triple kill as NIP find a huge win in that team fight.
And that was incredibly close. Even I like
down the Nico. Meanwhile, Hoya could be in a little bit of trouble as Beishwan gets dove on upon by Shanji. First kill going over to Leave. Aki trying to 1v1 Feather on the backside, but now in the zombie passive, Hoya gonna try to do some extra damage here. PP God gonna land the knockup here with the pop blossom on the Beishwan. Takes the Jin now down, and now 1xN and Satab on the wrong side of the map, and so is all of TT. Will they be able to do anything to try to keep themselves alive here? Don't think so. There goes that ultimate, and 1xN is down.
Satab is just gonna have to take the Weaver's Wall right back to the base.
It's looking pretty rough. Looking pretty rough for Satab as well, as he just gets bursted down after the call of Forge God lands on top of his head. Here comes the stolen away unstoppable onslaught. They're looking straight for the backline carries. Feather goes and pops that wild growth, but now 1xN is fully targeted and fully taken down. Hoya the next on the menu, as this is a domination, a clinic alive, but they're not even gonna need it. Beishwan just gets one shot, and all 5 members of NIP are gonna head on to the Nexus at 26 minutes with a dominant Game 1 win. Huge win for ThunderTalk on that major objective. And the biggest reason that that would work here for this late game scaling competition is if you're able to get some of these major objectives. As I say that, PP God could be in some trouble, has to flash away. 2 piercing arrows for the price of 1, thanks to the blight stacks, allows for first blood to be secured here by ThunderTalk, and a really nice flashing ace from Feather will make it a 2-for-0 special. Grubs going over to ThunderTalk.
Has ultimate. Beishwan does as well. If they catch him under the turret, they're bringing multiple members here.
Here they go. Public execution on top of the Glacial Prison. On the flank on the Victor, but already the engage is going forward. It's a Dragon is secured here by Beishwan. Fate's Field lands. Aki forced to go invulnerable, and PP God getting a flashed on here. A really nicely signed W2 from Beishwan, stuns up forward one more time, waiting for the ultimate expire before Leave throws out any extra damage, and they will finally be able to take Feather down. However, look at the bottom side in the picture-in-picture. It is Doinby and Shanji still pushing in onto the tier 3 turret with only Hoya here to respond. He gets locked into the cage. He's already used a dash. He flashes away from the public execution, and Hoya will go down. And now the tier 3 turret really under fire, but Beishwan is here to try to make it a stop to the play. Doinby hiding under the bush. running out of mana. He probably will go down here in this fight. Hearthstone proc comes out. One last auto, and we see Feather flashing it on Doinby. The Victor's tanky, but not tanky enough just yet. He pops the Death Ray and the flash. He's trying to get away just a little bit longer here. The first kill already going on to leave. Beishuan flashing in over on top of the Victor, and there is a little bit of disruption here for Shanji, who joined the fight, but he joined it way too late. That was dead before he even came back to life, seemingly. The zombie goes down. Another kill going into the hands of TT. Varus. That's going to be Soul. Pretty instantly here for Thunder Talk.
All they do is get themselves the scuttle. They'll lose the soul. Again, you have Voracious Audica. Oh, Doinby, no!
Oh. Not Doinby's game this time around. Aki next target here, as we're maybe looking for a game almost as dominant as game 1 was here for Ninjas in Pyjamas or more. Setab now fighting 1v2.
Oh!
He's level 17! 25 minutes into this game, a 5-level lead over Leave. Picks up the kill. He's 5-0-2, and Thunder Talk are pushing down mid.
That's just going to be
game number 3 on the way here. Thunder Talk admirably punched back against NIP as they got kicked in game number 1. 16-2 final score, as they actually will beat the time that NIP took to beat them in game 1.
Probably going to be going down, at least lose his
tower shot left. Leave in a really bad spot. And that means that first blood is secured here by the Ahri. Setab collecting it. And that's another kill over to Beishuan. Thunder Talk are up 2-0 again. And stun, Feather flashes away, but it's just still too much damage as NIP finally get on the board. It's Aki who picks up that kill. Dragon available for them to take.
Maybe an answer.
All the needles so far connecting as Shanji knows he's dead. Uses the equalizer to clear the wave. As Thunder Talk pick themselves up to feet of war.
Okay with this, whereas
Ninjas for Aki, who gets impaled straight back into everybody, and Feather lands another beautiful dredge line. Gonna get matched here by PP God.
Oh no!
1xN is excited on the Jinx and picks himself up a double kill. Looks like Ninjas in Pyjamas might want to fight this one, as here comes the teleport to be matched here by the Grand Starfall. As Aki is just going to get impaled, though, in response. 1xN just flashed over the wall. He's still so healthy, but then Leave was going to jump on top with the Killer Instinct, not doing enough damage. The Equalizer will finally burn down the Jinx, and Hoya will be next on the menu. It's a double kill in for Shanji, but Leave gets...
PP God's by himself.
Oh, yeah, PP God... Oh, he might be in a little bit of trouble, that's to say the least. And speaking of trouble, Aki, where are we going, bud? We're on the wrong side of the map. Blast coding over just basically to your doom, as that's going to be Feather picking up the kill. Jinx now fully excited as Thunder Talk might have a big dominating team fight here. There's a third kill picked up for them. And here comes Leave. He dashes forward the Killer Instinct. Charm goes wide. Hoya still alive. The hook lands on a Doinby. He's trying to find something back. He barely will be able to fall, but finally Leave will get himself a trade. Another 3 for 3.
To give over mid priority.
Oh, PP God
try and fight.
Getting caught out again. The face checking went just way too far as Hoya locks down the kill.
Oh, Beishuan!
He lands a max range impale onto Shanji. Leave ulting over to try to find something, but it might just be toast. Setab dashing forward, looking for Doinby. It's a 4-for-1 fight for TT. Oh, and a max range Sharmanaki as well. Not gonna be able to finish that one off. But Thunder Talk with 1xN pushing with 3 grub. And Aki will join the fight. And actually, really nicely done by Shanji. Makes it a 1-for-1 trade onto Beishuan, but still not a good situation overall for NIP.
3 turrets on the opposite sides of the map. Doinby will get a little bit of gold on bottom lane. 2 item power spikes on a lot of their carries. PP God goes forward.
Goes in onto 1xN, but he's already cleansed away. Here comes the ultimate. Aki tries to stun him down. Shanji picks up the first kill on the Feather. Hoya, though, is huge. Has the needlework going, and with the Shroud is immune and will not fall. It's a double kill picked up for Setab. Shanji will go down, and another team fight win for Thunder Talk.
Ninjas in Pyjamas, let's wrap it up. You're already in the homes. You have the home stadium advantage. Patron.
There's no reason to just not keep going in. If you're this far ahead and you're going to just keep farming kills, why not? As Aki dies for the 5th time this game.
They really need to. You see how much damage 1xN does. Setab tries to finally
flashed away from here, but the hook does connect. That is going to be a big target as Doinby will fall. 1xN, no cleanse, no flash. The summonerless Jinx, and she will get burned down. There's a shutdown going towards Shanji, but the trade is going to be big as Setab and Beishuan combine for another kill. Okay.
Ari's on his way.
He's just so tanky at this
He's
point, and
dead.
it's a beautifully funneled charm in from the Ixtal's impact. And look at Hoya decimating ninjas in pajamas and putting them to sleep. Doinby in a 1v2, gonna get collapsed upon by Satab. Baron might not even be necessary. It's a triple kill in for the Ari, and they're gonna try to make it forward, but it will just be the full ace for TT as they head down the mid lane.
And if they can't end on this wave, well, guess what? They've got a bottom lane wave to do it. Thunder Talk continue to be full of surprises here in the LPL. First it was BLG, and now it's Doinby and NIP.
It's the biggest win that they've had all split too long, as Thunder Talk have been able to